Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kah Law, by Yahweh, by Yashim Yahweh Shai, by Yashim, Rakah HaKodash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutation unto the hopeful elect, the 1/3 of Yashar Allah, upholding the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. Peace and salutation. This is the brother Bakwasha, and I just want to go into a couple scriptures, really documenting prophecy and how the scriptures talk about, the days in which we're in, these last days, the days of Esau, the so-called white man's kingdom, falling, and really the continuation, of the everlasting kingdom of righteousness under so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Israelites of the Bible. Okay. And scriptures go into that, and these are the things that the world did not want us to know. The world has done has really utilized all of their resources in order to prevent these events from happening, prophecy from being fulfilled. But as the scriptures say, and which I'm going to get into here on the right side, it says, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And it's going to be better because this world in which we're in, okay, is filled with wickedness, abominations, lewdness, right? All types of heinous acts. Esau, the so-called white man's and rulership. So it's going to be better for the end of this world. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. It says, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. And so I never looked at this word here, better, but let's grab that real quick.
Strong's H 2896. Tov.
Tawab or Tab, Tawab. It says pleasant. It's good. Okay. Agree. Okay. Good. All right. So masculine, it's a benefit. All right. So it's a benefit for the end of a thing, talking about specifically this kingdom, than it is the beginning thereof. Okay. And it says, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Okay. So we got a couple other scriptures here I want to get into. Let's grab this here real quick. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Okay, because there's going to be an end. Okay, and we'll grab this word here, world, as well, just for edification. There's going to be an end of this rulership, okay, under the so-called white man, all right? And this word here for world is aeon, all right?
Strong's G 165. Ion.
And it's going to be a period of time. It's going to be the end of Esau's rulership, okay, in the beginning of eternal righteousness under Yahweh Shai, all right? And this is what the disciples were asking even then, all right? And we'll just read down here a little bit. It says, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, because that's what Esau wants to do. He wants to deceive our people from believing that there is a power, that there is Yahweh. Okay, that's his whole, one of his main missions is to deceive the very elect. Okay, verse 5, it says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Boom. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So all of these are just fulfillments of prophecy. Wars, rumors of wars, okay? All of these things are leading up to that third woe, all right? So, Yeah, let's just read down here a little bit. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And we've seen that over the course of our time. Okay. We've seen famines, we've seen wars, we've seen pestilences. Okay. We've seen earthquakes. All of these things are a constant reminder that prophecy is being fulfilled, but the end is not yet occurred. Okay. But we are nigh. All right. So let's jump down here to verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay. Verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So all of these things that are mentioned here in Matthew, the 24th chapter, have been occurring. Okay. The love of many is waxing cold. We see that on a daily basis, right? This place is in shambles. All right. It says, but he that endureth, matter of fact, let's grab this word here, endure it. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay. And this is the word here for endure.
Strong's G 5278. Hupamano. Hupamano.
It says to remain, abide, not recede or flee. Okay. Because what most people are going to do in the day of Jacob's trouble, in the hour of temptation? They're going to flee. Right? They're not going to hold fast. They're not going to remain true, okay, to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. One, they don't know Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so they can't even hold true to his words. So it says to remain, i.e. abide, to recede, not to recede, or flee, to persevere under misfortunes and trials, to hold fast to one's faith in Hamashiach. Okay, it says to endure, bear bravely, and calmly ill treatments. Okay, and that's why the apostles and the bishops and the elders always speak of, that kind of stoic, philosophy of, ruling your spirit, ruling your emotions. Okay, because when these trials come, it's just a test of your faith. Okay, Paul speaks about that. Matter of fact, let's just grab this. See, because that faith wasn't given to all men. And by that faith not given to all men, it's not going to be tested. This is James chapter 1, verse 3. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Let's grab the rest of this. James 1 and 2, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. Okay. That's going to be those wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, pestilence, all of that. Jacob's trouble. Okay. Hour of temptation. It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Okay. That's what enduring to the end means. Okay. Your faith is being tested. Our faith is being tested. Okay. It says, but let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Okay. So yeah, that's the point. These things are coming to an end. Okay. But as scripture says, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Right. So let's finish that up. It says, Matthew 24:14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Okay. And then shall the end come. So what is that end? Let's go into 2nd Ezra chapter 6, and we'll just read down. We'll start at verse 1. Verse 1. It says, and he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before it thundered and lightened, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys in Zion were hot, and ere the present years were sought out, and or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed that have gathered faith for a treasure, then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? What shall be the end of the world? The aeon, the period of time. It says, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of that which followeth? Better is the end of the thing than the beginning thereof. It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Jacob being so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Esau being the so-called white men. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And these are the things that all the rest of these other heathen nations know. They know that they have but a short time. Okay. And matter of fact, let's jump to this. This is, all right, we'll go back here then. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 9. And yeah, let's start at the top. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's what's happening through prophecy. Okay. The elect are standing up on their feet, pronouncing this word, right? These dry bones are living. Okay. The things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. Okay. To where now we understand who we are, no longer walking in the ways of the wicked. Okay. But all of these are also signs that this is the end of the world, the end of Esau's world. Okay. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, we just talked about that in Matthew. Hold up. Let's bring it back. Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Back here in 2nd Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Let's go right back here to Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay. People are going to be invading one another pursuant to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Okay. It says, in uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Okay? So this is why Ezra was asking. This is why the disciples were asking. You know, is this the end? Is this the end of this world now? Like, when is it happening? You know? Because eternal righteousness is what all of the elect seek. Okay? But until this world be destroyed, this period of time be done away with, then the world to come cannot exist. Okay? Let's bring this out. This is Isaiah chapter 46, and I'm gonna start at 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh by Shem Shai, and there is none else. Going right back to what we had read in 2nd Ezra chapter 6, saying that, hey, all of these things happen by me and me alone. All right. It says, and there is none else. I am Yahweh, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Okay? That's why these things are going to happen regardless of whatever Esau thinks that he's going to do to try to prevent it. Okay? It's bound. Okay? Let's jump down to Isaiah. Thinking of another verse here. Let me move on to this other precept. This is Jeremiah chapter 30. And verse 10. It says, therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. See, once again, we want to talk about Jacob and Esau. Okay, everybody else out of there. All right. But Esau is out of there as well. But as it pertains to the end of this world, the end of this world is going to be the end of Esau's world. Okay. And that's why none of these, religions or any of these false prophets want to go into the scriptures, man, because it's clear and evident. Okay. What scriptures say, as his ways are plain unto the holy, they are stumbling blocks to the wicked, something like that, roughly paraphrasing. But that's what it is. Okay. You read the scriptures and the scriptures are undeniable. Okay. This is Jeremiah 30 and 10. Therefore, fear thou not. Like why is Yahweh Shem Shai telling this group of people to fear not, and then that he's going to bring judgment to a different group of people? Okay. Because all people ain't going to be saved. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord. Neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee, though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered thee. Yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. Okay? So we're going to be corrected, but all the rest of these other nations, they're going to be destroyed. It said, the Lord says, yet though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee. Okay. So pursuant to Psalms, the 83rd chapter, every one of these other heathen nations that put their hands on us or had us in captivity, okay, they're going to be a part of the end of Esau's world as well. Okay. None of these other heathen nations are going to have any place of repentance either. Okay. So let's end out on this. This is Habakkuk 2, and I'm going to start at 2. It says, then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And that's what prophecy is doing. Okay. The vision of what Yahweh Shai has declared, declaring the end from the beginning. It's speaking. Okay. Wars, rumors of wars. Okay. People invading one another. The love of many waxing cold. Okay. Jacob, Esau being the end of the world and Jacob being the beginning of that which followed. None of those things have been promoted or revealed. Okay. Without it being coming through the apostles of Great Millstone and through prophecy. That's the vision of Yahweh Shai. Okay. That's it. And we're living it. Okay. We were in a dead state, man. Okay. No life. Completely like all the rest of these 2/3 that is the fear of the Lord. Looking at 2/3, knowing that Yahweh Shai could have left us in that state, man. Back in Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And that's what we're seeing, man. Okay. This year has had, it's been literally one day after another. Okay. Major signs and wonders are being declared in accordance with the prophecy, man. So, hold fast, Akim. Hold fast. Continue to build your faith. Continue to trust in Yahweh Shai and to lean not on our own understanding. Okay? Because Lord's will, this is as close as it's ever been, man. And it's only going to take one or two other prophecies being fulfilled. Okay? The MOT to the B and Jacob's trouble first, right? And then the MOT to the B. All of this is the culmination of that third woe. Okay. And martial law, all of the whole system is set up for the MOT to the B. Okay. All of these concentration camps, all of this stuff, all of these things are already set up. All it takes is these last couple of dominoes to fall, man. And Lord we'll be out of here, man. So just wanted to go into that real quick. Lord will, it was edifying. Until next time, shalom.